Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Wizards 101, and we will be going through Firecat Alley today. So I hope you're all ready for us to deal with the Alley of the Firecats.
Look there, Wizard. Do you see that device? It's a teleporter. If you use it, it will transport you to other teleporters on this street.
Halt! Oh, you're that Unicorn Way hero wizard, aren't you? What? Sergeant Muldoon said this street is ablaze, wizard, and not in the way it's always ablaze. The fire elves have gone insane. A gaggle of them even broke down the gate to the dark cave. I can't hold all these roving mobs of mayhem at bay alone. Please, wizard, can you drive the haunted minions back?
Truce. We'll keep to this corner of the street. But we're not going back in the dark cave. It's spooky in there.
Well. And there's a Firecat that this place is known for. But that line from the Haunted Minion wasn't here the last time I played through the alley. So I am impressed by that.
The undead have promised not to venture any farther? It's not ideal, but after everything else that's happened here, it all started when the Fire Elves were rehearsing the song Recollection from Firecats, the musical. Everything was going fine, pitchy soprano solo aside, when one of the Fire Elves suddenly then another. The animosity spread like wildfire. Now even the lawn decorations have risen up and gone all stabby. A wizard named Lizzo Firespitter was coaching the elves on singing before the trouble started. I simply had to secure this position. Now I'm the only thing standing between all this chaos and Old Town. Please, will you check on Lizzo?
Well, while I make my way to Lizzo, I'm going to cut out for a bit, because I am not taking the sidewalks. And here we are with the next person in the quest.
This is no place for a newbie like you. Wait! Some fire elves attacked me and stole my spell. Could you get my spellbook back? You will? Thanks. Just try to be gentle, okay? The fire elves aren't evil. Something has corrupted them.
I'm just optimizing my deck a little bit, as I don't really need some of these spells currently active. So just going to straight up unequip them. Because you don't really need that big of a deck most of the time. Oh, and there's the Relic Hunter. Yeah, 30 max health ain't all that bad, especially since I currently have my defense is currently oriented to my own school. Properly get back under control.
Fire for fiddle! Burnt out ends of smoky days! The stale cold smell of morning! Fire for fiddle!
Okay, someone has been given a bit too much caffeine. And if you're wondering why I'm not using the teleporters,
My spell book! Thank you! You really are as talented as they say. I have no idea what's causing my... There's a rumor of a witch who was fired from Ravenwood that lives in hiding here on Firecat Alley. They say, I think we can convince her to use her advanced magic. The wizard in me is worried she's the one who caused all this. Either way, I saw Shellis Gruffheart cowering in a corner at the top of the hill instead of helping me while I was running for my life earlier. Oh well, go ask Shellis if he knows where the witch lives.
But the reason why I'm not using the teleporter is primarily to gain more experience, as well as show off to show off Firecat Alley.
Leave it alone! Oh, you're a wizard. Wait, you're not too fire. Okay, I believe you. Which is good, because I don't know.
What do you want then? Do I know where the old witch is? I'm not sure. What I am sure of is that the bedeviled fire elves stole my strong. My entire month's earnings are in that box, wizard. You get my strong box back. Wink, wink.
And maybe I'll remember the answer to your question.
Yeah, that's what's referred to as a bit of a greedy sleazeball. Hopefully I have enough blue pips to deal with the Pathfinders. Yeah, it's just barely enough. Balance spell offense. Not what I was hoping for. I was hoping for more mana capacity. I'm going to tell that.
Fire for Fiddle, as he loves to tell. Fire for Fiddle, the fiend of the fell. Fire for Fiddle, fire for Fiddle.
Yeah, that's quite annoying. Because it just makes it all the more obvious that they are not really in control of themselves.
My strong box! Thank you. Now about you. She keeps her windows drawn, and there's often strange smoke billowing from her chimney. That's the best I can give you. Hope it helps.
Yeah, my lack of mana is now forcing me to stick to the side. I had walks, unfortunately.
What? How dare you interrupt an old woman from her stories? Did Ambrose send you to banish me? Well, What's that? Corrupted fire elves? Murderous magma men? The undead have spilled from Dark Cave? They need the witch's help? First off, I'm 100% not that witch. Or any witch, for that matter. I'm an alchemist. Secondly, this sounds like a city guard job.
Off, and that's my desktop right there. Which I didn't mean and to show you, but I had to close the notification, so.
The guard is pinned down. Ugh, typical. Alright then, I'll help. But I need to take this special vial and collect a sample of magma from those magma men you mentioned for me to analyze. We'll go from there.
Looks like I'm gonna have to pop the cap of the elixir. Yeah, I just don't have the mana capacity. May have to stop trying to complete the Firecat Alley and go gain some grind, or to either just grind or to do some sub-quests, as I mentioned earlier, just for the sole purpose of being able to progress a bit further. In fact, I think that may be what I do, simply because I don't really have much of a choice if I want to continue on, because some of the bosses you go through like over 100 mana in. And you don't always get lucky with the pips in the area being the ones that you need. It's one of those catch-22 scenarios. I need to fight in order to gain the experience required to get stronger to last longer, but at the same time, I need to be able to last longer in order to do the grinding required. And he's going to be casting a 2-pip spell. Yep, Fire Serpent. Okay, this is much luckier than the other times I've usually done that on Firecat Alley. Normally it takes me 5 of them to collect it.
Oh, that was quick. Phew! You smell like soap. And done. Ah, looks like the root cause was a banshee's whale curse. Bastilla was the prima donna of the Fire Globe Theater decades ago. She had a bitter relationship with the Fire Elves, especially fellow actors. During a performance of magic fire music, her elf co-star accidentally summoned actual fire magic, and that was the end of poor Bastilla. I'd heard that she had a thriving underworld theater career, but apparently she's just... A banshee's whale curse works like an auditory virus. Rehearsals for that dreadful musical served as the perfect way to infect the masses. Thankfully, this particular whale seems to have no effect on humans. But we need to help the Fire Elves before their little... To reverse the curse, I'll need a Herkimer stone to record Bastilla's voice onto. Get one from the Rotting Fodder in Dark Cave.
Yep. Now to get to the Dark Cave. I'm just low on mana and I don't have the ability to restock. And I can grab the Firecat Alley extra
Could I
quests.
beg your help again? As a relic stealer, just when I thought I was safe inside my home. I hope it's not crude to say, but that ring was supposed to pay my mortgage. Please, wizard, get the Emberstone ring back for me.
Yeah, fairly obvious where the Banshee lives, isn't it? Ooh, ore. I lack mana, so I gotta conserve my combat power, but at the same time I need to get stronger. So I think I'm actually going to go jump from Firecat Alley to actually focus on the crafting side quests right quick, so once I get back to the main gateway, I'm going to go through, get us back to there, and then go through the crafting quests, primarily for the purpose of just getting the extra gear making capability unlocked. So let's see here. Oh, and I did manage to get the ring first try. Normally I don't. On these get item retrieval quests, normally I don't actually succeed on my first or even second try on them. So that actually is a bit of a surprise for me, as it typically doesn't happen.
You got the Emberstone ring back. As I chased them out, but when a sword has a name, you know it's valuable. Please, wizard, Will you recover the spirit of Mukugawa from the skeletal warriors?
Hello again. I need your assistance for a moment. Could you come
I got
see
the
me,
level up.
please?
So I guess I can actually avoid the going on the crafting quest a little bit longer. Yep, there's the skeletal warriors. If I recall correctly, the Smith is actually over there as well. Oh, I don't actually recall, but I will take a peek. Oh, it's actually an ice one. And I didn't notice that on at first glance. Oh, he's almost dealt with. Let's see, yeah, it doesn't matter what spell I cast. Aside from that. At least I go first. You know what, since you decide to Viper, I'll Ice Viper as well.
The spirit of Mukogawa is no display piece. It was forged for combat. Take it. Just please don't let that fleshy fool squander its destiny.
Let's see here. I forget if he's back here or not. Nope, I don't see the Smith. But I will use the teleporter this time.
The spirit of Mukugawa! Oh well, something's better than nothing, I suppose. Now, just as I put the final nail into my repaired front door, then I realized I recognized the horrid monster. James paid for his life of crime with a sentence of death, only to continue his but Wormguts has returned to the land of the living, and he came for the relic that cost him his life. Thus, I chased him to a tower down the way, but I was no match for Wormguts and his undead minions. Could you retrieve
Okay,
the
I'm
Sniffer's
definitely going
tidings?
to equip that novice's anthem, because I know for a fact that I'm going to be needing it. Let's see, the stronghold, that's going to be, yep, Wormguts Tower. Now I'm gonna see if anyone is into grouping. Oh!
Ah! You have been asked to enter a dungeon. Once you activate the sigil, a countdown will start. When the timer runs out, anyone standing on the sigil will go inside the dungeon with you.
Yeah, well, I'm also telling the timer to activate, telling to go to a queue. Yep. Just Firecat Alley expects you to be having more mana than you do HP. So, there's more health orbs than there are mana orbs. Quite annoyingly. But the the increase of about 33% to my mana supply will not be that bad once I actually get it filled up. Ooh, there's the mana orb that I need. Okay, back to 28, and it's about 30 seconds now. Now, till I get summoned, going to look for a few more mana orbs. Oh, there's the smithy.
What's this? Did that coward shell us the sleep?
Let's see. Wormguts is a boss, so stunning him will do absolutely nothing. So I'm gonna start by doing that, and start by doing that. So we have a apprentice crafter, so he's also someone who's recently started out. Looks of his gear, he may have bought a bundle and just put it on that character. Or he used the cash shop. Or he is actually pretty high level. Okay, he's a bit higher level than I am. Or because based on his gear that he appears to have as a set, it may just be that he bought a bundle and put on a low-level character, because bundle gear does give you quite a lot of health boost. And there's another fizz. Only has 6 life left, yeah. When you have a 100% guaranteed cast, and even if it's low damage, it will always be a good thing to go for.
Ah! The sleeper's timepiece was the death of me once! I don't need it ruining my afterlife too! Just pray Shellus never discovers its true value!
Fire school only. Yeah, that's going to be sold. So I'm going to take advantage of the teleporter again. And I am recording this fairly late, so I'm not very likely to go all the way through, unfortunately.
You got the sleeper's timepiece back! Not that I'd ever sell this beauty. Of course, I might not understand its magic, but I do understand how dangerous. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done, wizard. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go buy the biggest, heaviest safe I can find.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late right now, and I do have to get up in the morning, so I'm going to actually have to call it here. And thank you all for watching, like and subscribe and all of that jazz. So we'll be picking up Firecat Alley later. See you then.